y'all, I'm Winter, and here's what's up. So, Black youth and organizers and activists are leading us into a world that is free of police violence. We know the issue of police violence is not an isolated one. It is an issue that is woven into the fabric of this country and rooted in anti-Blackness. The institution of American policing itself started as slave catching. So we're asking in this moment that folks think beyond reform and think about what it actually looks like to invest in Black communities, to center our voices in spaces that often fail to listen to us, but profit off of our culture and magic. And so across the nation and globally right now, we're witnessing a moment of collective, righteous outrage. We are seeing communities led by amazing organizers and activists come together to call on our country to do and be better. It is also important to note that we're currently in a moment in time that is the result of generations of labor, work, reimagining, and disruption. Moments like this do not exist in a vacuum. They are the direct results of catalyzed efforts of organizers and countless ancestral prayers and even death. Leaders like Angela Davis, Bell Hooks, Patrisse Cullors, Alicia Opal Tamika, Linda Malcolm, Erica Ford, Medgar Evers, and just the leaders in our everyday community have been on the front lines making sure that Black people are fought for. As yesterday was Juneteenth, a celebration of freedom for those enslaved in America, we must remember that liberation was not one granted to Black people institutionally. If you've watched 13th by Ava DuVernay, you may also know that slavery was never actually abolished, it was just reformed. And we know that it's always been Black people freeing ourselves. And the work for liberation of all Black folks is work that continues. It's work that takes collective reimagining of the world as we know it. It requires learning and unlearning and listening to those who have been fighting for generations and building upon that work to ensure that nothing goes in vain. Black Lives Matter was founded I think 7 years ago, and in that moment reform was something that was digestible, which was why many national campaigns called for that. But right now, and honestly since even before I was born, the movement is here and has been here to abolish systems that were built to harm us. And we are in a place where the consciousness of culture has received the messages of abolition, and it's more digestible now more than ever. So in the spirit of Juneteenth and in the spirit of liberation, equity, justice, and love, which is most important, let's get to this work. So head to the stories for some direct actions you can take to join the movement.